earlier we were talking about what type of father you are, right? And then we were talking
Still
about
working at that.
Yeah,
We're still working at being
it's a constant work in progress.
Never stops, bro. It's like martial arts.
And as a father of two girls, 10 years old and 4 years old, we were talking about our children swearing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like what is your theory on that, or your philosophy on your children swearing?
I think first and foremost, cussing is just a sound, right? Because if you don't know what it means and you went to somewhere else that doesn't understand English, they would just, what is that sound, right? So when you're educated about that, I'm not as stimulated, because I think when they know how to use it and when to use it, it's better than them hiding it.
Understood.
To me, instead of like, you think I don't know my 18-year-old is, or when she was in high school, she was swearing with her friends in high school? No, but she was smart enough to know that she didn't need to do it in front of the teachers, she was respectful, right? There's a different communication, but I think she learned that from in the house. You know, like, because I'll swear sometimes out of frustration or something happens, but I'm not using it vulgarly. I don't use it I don't use that language vulgarly. I don't always use it, but it's used in the house. Everybody does. My daughter's doing her homework. She reads something. She's like, fuck. And then she looks at me. I was like, what? That's a hard one, huh? Like, that's a hard question. Yeah, you'll figure it out. It's all good. You're doing your work. Let it out. Don't be obnoxious. Don't be disrespectful, right? Be mindful of how you're using this.
I like
that is allowed.
philosophy. So that kind of brings me to like a situation that I had with my daughter as well. One time she stubbed her toe and she said, shit. And then she looked at me, same thing, like the homework thing. And I was like, oh, baby, you okay? And I in the context in which she used it, I was kind of like, I was almost proud in a way. You know what I mean? Because she doesn't use that word all the time. But the way it happened, she expressed herself. It was sore. And it was one of those situations that, okay, well, this was the catalyst for a conversation about how you use those words, when you use those words. It's not, don't you ever use those words. I remember as a kid when I was, me and my brother would talk, we'd fuck. Oh, feels weird. Feels nuts. I feel a little liberated. So I mean, it's there's a place, there's a time and place, and we talked about it being appropriate when it's appropriate. When you're at home, you stub your toe. I don't really mind. But you're at school and you're talking in class with other children. You absolutely do not use it in that situation. So that's kind of interesting.
I'm pretty like open with those things in the sense of when they use it, how they use it. It's just as long as you're not obnoxiously using time and place. But when it comes to it too, like, I think it just comes down to mindfulness. Yeah. Because when I was around, like my mom, them don't say that. I'd go in my room, fuck. I just start saying it all in my room, and you know what I mean, like, because she's like, she don't want me to say it. I become defiant. I start like instead of me, I just not try and get emotional with it. I try and be as logical as possible with what you're saying. Like, girl, don't be talking like that. I don't appreciate that right now.
Bro, I was thinking, what is it like for your daughter to bring home a boyfriend and introduced him to my dad, Yancy Medeiros?
She's never had one yet, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm so like, what? You going on a date? Like, I'm so open with life, and life is life, bro. She's 18, and she's 18 now. So like here's the key.
So what is she focused on? If boys aren't the issue, or
I think that's on her to put like I'm ready for that. I got 3 more girls to go, bro. I got my daughter. I got an 11-year-old, 9-year-old, and I got an 8-month, and I'm excited for those chapters in their life, or those milestones when they meet a person and all that. Because I'm still gonna be dad. I'm still gonna be me. I think it comes down to being inevitable, bro. Yeah, inevitability.
It's a part of life.
They're gonna love, bro. Right? Yeah. I just have to show them that I'm always gonna love them, no matter what. I'm gonna create boundaries. Here's the boundaries. Right, but in that sense, like, I can't stop you from loving somebody. You're gonna have to figure that out.
And you are their reference of what.
I gotta lead by example. I'm like, I definitely know what it is to have an insecure parent that can want to keep you safe. My mom was like that. No, you're not gonna be nothing like your dad. Right, keep you home, always on me, and I get it. She did everything she could to love me, and I understand that. But for my daughter, I'm like, this is life. Show me you like do that. You like go out with your friends and you like go spend time. Like, take care of your responsibilities. Okay. Yeah, you're doing great in school. Yeah, you're healthy. You're making healthy choices. Here, if you want to put this on your plate too, go experience that, because you're showing me you can. Like, make me secure. Because as a parent, I'm insecure. I'm going to be as a parent. I'm always going to watch out for your safety. Yeah. Right? When you fail, I fail. That's how I feel about it, right? When you fail, I fail.
Yeah.
That's why we start micromanaging them and we start wanting the best for them, right? At the same part, like I just trying for, it's like a bowling alley. Like, you know, and they get those bumpers.
Yeah.
Roll them as hot as you like, baby. You know, you safe here.
Yeah.
Because eventually those bumpers gonna come out, right?
Yeah.
And right now, I can keep you safe. You can keep trying and trying and trying. Life goes on, you know?